weird fitness gangster stuff. Studied with a kung fu master and I beat up 30 men at once. Everybody's famous thug on the internet. UFC fighters is nerds and people. What the hell was that, man? What's up, YouTube? I'm back with the long form videos. The reason why is because YouTube has requirements now. You got to have a certain amount of hours to be monetized. When you see the commercials on your videos, that means you're monetized, you're getting paid. They took mine away from me and didn't give it back because the new rules came into play. I didn't make the cut. So I'm like 600 hours away from monetization with the long form videos. I stopped doing them. For those of y'all who know me, been following me for a long time, y'all know why I was playing this video. But if you're not following me, you've been following me in the shorts, y'all see when I'm still active. But like, subscribe to YouTube channel, follow me on all social media platforms, and it's back day to day, motherfucker. The rear dose is important for a lot of shit. For your 3D shoulders, and it's important for pulling. Even though I'm not a big puller, I'm not a big deadlifter, nothing like that, I still warm them up before I actually hit back. Trust me, it makes your pulling motions a lot better, I promise you. Especially wide grip, at least for me, because, you know, I'm the Tin Man, dog. My shit crinkle, crack, and all that. Woo. My biggest performance video was me defending myself to another creator. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that energy, bro. Like, I don't like to talk. I like, it is or it ain't. We don't gotta be talking. We ain't gotta be going back for whatever weird video shit. And I got caught up in that shit for quite some time. And I started looking at the numbers of that video versus my others. I said, man, this is whack. Then I started seeing other channels doing these exposed videos. And I'm not gonna lie, some of y'all goofy ass creators deserve it. Like, some of y'all deserve that shit, but I don't want to see that all the time when it comes to fitness. A lot of that shit give fitness a bad name. So I was like, why wouldn't we highlight the dudes who doing good? Hey man, stay on my camera, man. You know, a lot of these, man, the real guys don't get highlighted, man, and every time people highlight them dudes, they follow and grow up, because there's way more weirdos than it is real motherfuckers. So I was just like, man, I'll just do my shorts and keep it moving. I'll make money elsewhere, I'll hustle elsewhere, but now it's like, why are you doing this if you're not getting confiscated for it? So talk to my social media management. One of my sponsors put me with a social media manager, and he told me, like, you're an idiot pretty much. So I get to seeing this weird fitness gangster stuff. Like, man, that really bothers me. I grew up on the 1400 block of Goodale. Seen death, seen a lot of violence, been a part of violence. I was almost murdered in 04, stabbed 9 times. Almost, you know, unlived somebody. In 2008, it could have went pretty bad because of my behavior. Almost did jail time. None of that feel good, bro. I got into mixed martial arts, the fighting, because I felt like if I punched somebody for a sport, it would feel better. And it just made me more violent. So when I see all these dudes, I see these cats in my, I studied with a kung fu master and I beat up 30 men at once. Man, nobody care about that shit, man. 30 who? 30 men from where? Where was they from? What was their background in? You beat up 30 who? You know what I mean? Like, first of all, 30 dudes, 30 scary, wet to bed type dudes whoop will whoop my ass. 30 wet the bed dudes will beat me up. And I'm trained, bro. Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, 21 years in the industry, like won 2 different titles, 2 different weight classes in MMA. I'm a trained guy. Now see, everybody's famous thug on the internet say UFC fighters is nerds and people I got to, hey man, what the hell was that, man? Like, and I try not to get on shit like that, but this is what knocks me way out of the views and all that. Let me just say this to this man. Hey man, Wes Watson, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like, I don't like what you do, but it don't bother me. That just ain't my cup of tea, and that's fine. You know, I got my opinion. But this whole notion that fighters, bro, I'm from the hood, bro. Every boxer was a dope boy, gangbanger that turned their life around. Them cats used to carry an entourage of dudes that would really put it to you. I don't know where you think, who you thought was what, wherever the hell that case may be, and all this weird mafia Netflix movie shit y'all be talking about, who come and duct tape the family. Bro, ain't nobody coming to Toledo and doing nothing to me. So, for anybody to think that that's how this works, it don't work like that, homie. Like, it don't work like that. And it does not matter. At the end of the day, I don't talk about what another man to do. I talk about what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw it from the shoulder, bro. I don't need none of my people to do it. In fact, I don't even want them involved. Because I'm not a gun. I don't carry guns. I don't carry weapons. And if I make a move, then I'm going to put somebody else in danger because my people going to have to respond. And I cannot behave that way. I'm throwing them for the shoulders, bro. So it's all this fighters and this and UFC fighters is this, that, and the third. That was the wackest shit I've ever heard in my life. And anybody supported that, you's a dumbass goofy. Now, I ain't saying that fighters is the toughest dudes on the planet. I'm saying I take my chances with them, though. And to think that they ain't got no gangster in them, you crazy, bro. You crazy. We talking about the brand new beer coming up. Toledo Pals, Soul City, all these boxing gyms. Real thugs was in there turning their life around through that fighting. I tried to turn my life. I wasn't a real thug, but I'll go upside your mouth. I've been in the car with all these type cats. I grew up with them cats. So this is the shit that floods the timelines, bro. This is the shit people support, whether they're trying to expose it, and it just knocks out. So I just fell out of love with it. But, you know, that's just me. That's my take. Maybe my content just whack. Let me tell y'all something too. Ain't nobody fucking knocking what nobody do. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm just saying, with the platforms that people, I got almost 103,000 on Instagram, 13 grand on Facebook, 16A here. It's hard to grow. So if you have the privilege to do so, I believe you can be real and authentic without overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe motherfuckers, man. I don't believe, because I'm gonna tell you like this. A lion don't walk into a jungle and say, hey everybody, I'm a lion. Motherfuckers don't need to do that. When I move, I carry myself with respect. I carry myself like I stand on business, and I get treated as such. Now, there's some suckers along the way, but they do that shit from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, just because I stand on business don't make me no gangster. I was raised, I used to get whoopings if I ain't fight. We was coming up back in the neighborhood. I remember the first time I got in a fight and I took off running. My mama had that door locked. She's standing in the screen door like this. She's like, man, don't come back here until you go take care of business. So I was raised like that by the women in my family. Then my daddy was a nut, so that don't mean I'm a gangster. I don't perpetuate violence, but I stand on business. I'm gonna make it home, bro. I'm gonna make it home. I don't care nothing about your CCW and all that, because if that's your first result, you's a bitch. Period. If that's your first result, you's a bitch. If you cannot defend yourself like the men, men go back hundreds of thousands of years. Men with hand-to-hand combat, the real warriors. And if it was over, sometimes they had to get the shit out to do what they do. But real men handle that shit like that. I don't know what the fuck wrong with all y'all little motherfuckers today, man. And some of you bitch-ass grown motherfuckers too. Y'all a bad example. So I don't like that shit being perpetuated online, but it ain't my time to judge. It ain't my place to really judge. I just put my content out, I stopped, and now I'm told I have to do that, so my shit'll get 100 views. Oh well, just get 100 views, but it's gonna be 100 authentic, real shit coming out my mouth too. So that's it, man. My first video back, man. Hope y'all support, like and subscribe, man. Go to all social media platforms. In this description, you will find Kong merch for those of you who have asked, because about 3 of y'all at least have asked. So go buy something then. Shout out to everybody supporting Midwest Kong, man. And look, like I said, man, I ain't got no problem with nobody. I'm like 50, man. I ain't got no problem. If there's a problem, no problem. All I'm saying is if you're blessed to have these platforms out, man, use them for good, man. We got a voice, man. Even me with my little old channel. We got a voice, and I would suggest that we use it for good because y'all never know who watching. Hit the subscribe button, or I'm going to find your IP address and come over there and whoop your ass.